In a turbulent period in history, specifically in 1937, the Second Chinese War began, one of the heaviest conflicts of the 20th century. Japan at the time aspired to large regional expansion in Asia, and China, torn between internal wars and government weakness, seemed to be an opportunity for its ambitions. The war began when a clash between Japanese and Chinese forces occurred near the Marco Polo Bridge on the outskirts of Beijing. Although it seemed a simple clash, it sparked an 8-year war, as Japan decided to use this incident as an excuse to launch a large-scale attack on China. The city of Nanjing was one of the most prominent battlefields in this war. The city fell into the hands of the Japanese forces after fierce fighting, and one of the most horrific massacres in contemporary history took place, as the city and its people were subjected to mass killings and looting. This period was famous for the Nanjing massacre, which killed hundreds of thousands of civilians and surrendered soldiers, and women and children were subjected to grave violations. On the other hand, China faced the war with internal division. There was a conflict between the National Party, led by Chiang Kai-shek, and the Communist Party, led by Mao Zedong. Despite the enmity between the two parties, they formed an unstable alliance to confront the Japanese aggression. This period was difficult, as Chinese soldiers and civilians had to withstand the modern Japanese war machine despite the poor capabilities and equipment. At the beginning of the war, technical and logistical superiority were in favor of the Japanese, as they quickly seized large areas of China. But after the United States entered World War II and provided military support to China, the balance began to lean in favor of China. The war ended in 1945 after atomic bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and Japan declared its surrender. At the end of the war, China had paid a heavy price, as it lost millions of lives and its cities were destroyed. But its steadfastness had made it a symbol of resistance and national dignity. The point of the story, the Japanese-Chinese War, reflects the ugliness of the conflict when it is dehumanized, but it also highlights the people's resilience and shows how determination may be a weapon no less powerful than any military equipment.